Planner season is upon us, and today is an exciting day because I get to open my Hobonichi box with you, and I'm very excited. I have patiently been waiting since yesterday to open my Hobonichi order that I placed right at the time that I could. Local time was the night before Japan, and this I got within 5 days in the mail, so I'm very excited to open this box with you. So let's just jump right in. I know you're here for the unboxing. So this is the box. It's a little bit bagged up, but I'm sure everything is okay inside. I placed an order with my sister. We were both super excited. We were at my parents' and we pulled our laptop and we told my parents we need some quiet time to focus and to place our order, and they were very confused about what we're doing, but it is all good. So here we go. I'm so excited to open my box. So here we go. I saw this box. Apparently there's a few different boxes that people have been getting, and this one that I got has a nice little quote here. That's a really beautiful little quote to remind us of being mindful. So speaking of mindfulness, I wanted to honestly order so many things, but I tried to be very mindful. I'm gonna take out everything and then unbox everything with you, but I was trying to be very mindful of what I was ordering because I didn't want to get caught up in wanting to buy everything, and just for the sake of an unboxing and just for the sake of having more things. So I tried to be very intentional with what I purchased. However, as I was watching other people's unboxings, I did feel as though I should have ordered maybe a little bit more, but it's okay. It's not a big deal. I can order more if I want to. But here we go. So my sister ordered with me, so she got the same notebook as me. So I'm going to put that to the side so she can have the pleasure of opening her own goodies as well. How do we get started? So this is one of the things that I got. So this is a book dart. It is kind of like a page marker, but it's super thin. And the reason I like it is because you can barely feel it, but it does mark the page really well. So I only have one that I have been using to mark my daily pages, and it is just a very thin bookmark, which is what I really like about it, and it fits perfectly well with the Hobonichi Cousin pages or any of their paper actually, and it just is, it's a nice little bookmark, and it doesn't really add thickness to your journal or planner. So that is the reason that I got more, because I'm out of breath because I'm sick, guys, sorry. But anyway, I wanted to get more of them. They're called book darts. I will probably give a few to my sister as well. So these are the two gifts that come with the Hobonichi Cousin, which, spoiler alert, I did get one. The pen is pretty standard, what they usually give every single year. I got one last year as well, but I don't really use it because I get very particular with the pens I like. I also like using fountain pens as well. So I don't really use them that much, but maybe I should. And this one is a nice kind of a sage green color. It's a uniball pen, and you have your 3 different colors. It's not a bad pen, it's just I get a little bit picky with the pens that I like to use because I do calligraphy and artwork, etc. So you get a free pen with the Hobonichi Cousin, and this, I believe, is that little bags that you can get for free as a gift. And there's a few different designs, and I think it's a surprise. So let's see what I got. It's super cute. How are you? I am quite sick today. Thank you very much. But this is super cute. Now, what's the use of it? I'm not too sure because it is quite tiny. It's not like I can fit a notebook in it, but it's like a little mini grocery bag. So I might give this to my little niece because she likes mini things. So I might give that to her. But this is, it's still a cute little gift. I feel like I liked last year's gift better. It was like a bit of a bigger cotton pouch. That's a little bit more useful than this, but it's okay. It's still cute to get that. Now, this is something new that I didn't get last year. So this is my second year using Hobonichi planners and journals. And last year I only got a Weeks. I got a Hobonichi Cousin and a Weeks. And this year I wanted to try a journal. So I got this A5, it's A6, I'm so sorry, A6 journal. I still don't know what I'm going to use it for. I still have to sit down and organize my 2024 planner system. And I was thinking of creating a video to help you figure out your planner system, regardless of what you like, don't like, and different type of system that you like to use. But I thought of creating a video like that to help you figure out your own planner system. So if you're interested in that, make sure to subscribe. But this is the journal that I got because I just really like the beautiful design. I also like to get things that are matching with my sister, and she got one as well. And also I like to use fountain pens to journal. So I really was excited to try their tumble paper. I feel like, so these are grid paper, and I don't know if you can see, but this is kind of like a red, and then it goes into blue grid paper, and I feel like this one is a little bit more of a gray. So the grid paper does change. It's not as thick as I thought it would be. And the cover is cardboard, so I feel as though this would get really snagged and ruined very quickly. However, I still think it is a beautiful notebook. I might use this for my daily journaling, but I'm still not too sure. I have to sort out my planner system, so to be determined. And then I did get a pencil board to go with my Hobonichi Cousin because I feel like sometimes it's nice to have it so it doesn't crease the paper as much. So I wanted to get a board. I regret not getting the one with the designs, but that's okay. You live and you learn. It's not the end of the world. So the main thing that I wanted was my Hobonichi Cousin. I wanted the English one, English edition, which is the newest thing that they did this year, and I love doing the Monday start. Like I mentioned last year, I got a Hobonichi Cousin and a Weeks. The Hobonichi Cousin has been really, really great. I've been doing my daily journaling and my daily to-do list every single day, and I really like it a lot. I love the paper, I love the format, I love the size, I love everything about it. However, I do feel as though I should have maybe gone the smaller version of it and have a separate journal for my journaling, but that is maybe something to contemplate for next year. I have shared a video with my daily spreads because it was my first time using a Cousin, and I went through a lot of iterations of how to use them, especially for the dailies. I didn't know how to use them, so I tried different things, and I settled on a system that I like very much for my daily spreads from my Hobonichi Cousin, which I will be continuing this year with this one, but I might change it up next year, so to be determined. And just as a side note, I did get a Hobonichi Weeks last year, and although it's very cute and I love it, it was just way too small for me for my needs. It was initially for my to-do list, but it was just too crammed. I was always end up spilling over into another journal. And then I tried using it for my health tracker, but I also use a bullet journal already. So in the end, it wasn't actually very useful. So as you can see, I fell off the bandwagon in March. I have not been using it at all, which I really don't like. It just feels like a complete waste. But at the same time, it is what it is. You live and you learn. I didn't buy a Hobonichi Weeks this week. Part of me feels as though I should have maybe bought one and figure out something to use it for. But like I said, I didn't want to just buy things just to buy things. I want to be more intentional with how I use my journals and planners, which is why I'm going to sit down to figure out a planner system because I use a bullet journal as well. So I want to be more intentional with how I use all my journals. So all that to say, the main reason I bought from Hobonichi this year is the Hobonichi Cousin, which I'm very excited about. It's a beautiful planner. It's very functional. I think it has enough flexibility that you can make it your own, which is what I like. And so I like just being able to create your own little system. So they always come up with these little pamphlets to give you ideas on how to use it, which I always really like. There's also a section on the website that gives you inspiration ideas, and of course on social media, Instagram, YouTube, etc. There's so many of you guys sharing how you use your different planners and journals, especially the Hobonichi. So it's very cool to see people's creativity. So the big thing about this year is new paper and then the English version of the Cousin as well. And just from the get-go, you can tell the paper is different than the older version. It's just slightly thicker. This feels more like almost Bible pages, not as thin, but kind of like Bible pages, and the new pages are just slightly thicker. So I'm excited to try my fountain pens in my Hobonichi Cousin, and I'm also in the market to buy a cover. I almost bought a cover directly from Hobonichi, but then I ended up not getting it, which I regret a little bit, but I've been looking on Etsy, so I might get one soon. And I will be sharing how I set up my Hobonichi Cousin. If you're interested in that as well, I will show you how I set it up. But if you have never bought Hobonichi, let me just quickly walk you through it to just talk through quickly some of the points, some of the things that I like about it. So definitely the paper, the quality, it's a really good size. And you have everything in one. If you just want to have one planner, one journal, and not have anything else, this is really good for that. So I like that there's a overview of the year. You can write your birthday. You can write, that's what I do. If there's events or birthdays, that's what I did for last year. You can write people's birthdays or things that are already preset. So that's what I did. And then if I had monthly goals or specific things that had to be done that month, I would write it down. So there's many different ways to use this. You can use it as a as your steps tracker. You can use it as a, just a habit tracker. I know people write their habits here and they check it off every single day. So if they want to walk steps, they want to do drink enough water, supplements, etc., and then they check it off every single day, which is not a bad idea either. So there's very different ways that you can use it. So you have a year at a glance, and then you have your monthly spreads, which I love as well, because when I sit down every single month to set my goals for the month and to plan for the month, I always start with having an overview of the month ahead. So for example, we are in September right now. Yesterday, well, I'm a bit late, but whatever. Yesterday I sat down and I did an overview of the month to know what's going on, if I have anything already scheduled, if there's birthdays that I want to remember, if there's holidays, if I have appointments, etc. That way, when I'm sitting down every single week to plan my week, I can look and see, okay, this week is my friend's birthday. I need to plan dinner with her. Or this week, oh, I'm getting my period, so I have to be mindful that I might be tired this week, etc. It just helps you get an overview of the month. I know some people use this as a memory keeper, so they write everything that happened, or they write one line a day. There's a lot of different creative ideas, but my Hobonichi Cousin is a lot more for my planning system rather than memory keeping. I use my bullet journal for my memory keeping. So if you're interested in that, I have videos on that as well. And then from the monthly spread, it goes directly into the weekly spread, which again, I love because it gives you an overview of the week ahead, what's going on, what's happening. And it's very straightforward, very to the point. There's not a lot of space on the side for a to-do list. However, I find that for myself, it helps me minimize how much I try to accomplish in a week, to keep it limited. If I have more space to write more to-do lists, then I'll do more, but this helps me stay a lot more focused. So then you have your weekly overview to see what's going on that week. And again, like the monthly overview, if there's anything specific I have to do on a specific day, I write that down at the bottom. So you have your weekly spread for the whole year. I am going to be getting separators, little tabs for the top for the weekly spreads, the monthly spreads, and I will use the book darts for here for the dailies. And then you start off with your dailies. So again, your dailies, you can use them very much however you like. I have created my own little way of doing it with my gratitude journaling, my daily journaling, and my daily to-do list. And it's just a system that has been working for me. I might do it differently, but overall I like it. So gratitude, daily journaling, my life to-do list, my business to-do list, and then I've been splitting my tasks from morning and afternoon. This just helps me feel a little bit less overwhelmed to just focus, okay, this is the next task I need to focus on, and I'll worry about the afternoon afterwards. So this is how I use my Hobonichi dailies. I might switch it up, but we will see. And so you have every single month there's a different color, and obviously you have your different tabs on the side, and every month that will match the color of the month, throughout the month. And then once you get to the end, there's a lot of cool pages that I don't really use because, like I said, I use a bullet journal that I use for a lot of this stuff. But the reason I like the Hobonichi Cousin is because, like I said, it can be an all-in-one system. You can have your monthly planning, weekly planning, daily journaling, daily planning, and you can also have more space for other things. You can use it as a habit tracker. They provide extra pages so you can do your brain dump or extra journaling, organize your schedule, especially if you're in school. You can always cover these pages and use it for other things as well, like arts pages. This is also fun. You can track things that you really liked throughout the year, favorite foods, favorite movies, favorite restaurants, that type of thing. I do this in my bullet journal myself. My 100, the 100 things that you like, or so it says, make a list of up to 100 entries of anything you want, things to accomplish, books you've read, movies you've seen, snacks you've tried, shops you want to visit. It's up to you. So this is really fun. Like I said, it's an all-in-one system, an interview with myself. So this is like more self-reflection journaling. I'm happiest when I am, so it helps you self-reflect. These are recipes. I think this is new. I don't remember this in last year's Hobonichi, but this is really fun. There's recipes. There's words to remember, things, memorable phrases you encounter, so words of wisdom. I do this in my bullet journal as well. So there's also, the good thing about this is that they do share a lot of tips on how to maximize your Hobonichi Cousin and your planners, Hobonichi planners and journals, which I really like. But I have been journaling for over 8 years, so I haven't really checked it out, but maybe I will just to get some ideas. But that is a quick overview of the Hobonichi Cousin. I will do a setup video as well once I have the cover, and I ordered a lot of stickers as well to make it a little bit more aesthetic. If you want to see how you can create a planner system, I'm thinking of creating a video where I walk you through how to figure out a planner system that works for you. So if you're interested in that as well, I can create that for you. So thank you so much for watching. Let me know if you have any questions or comments or recommendations of other YouTube videos that I should be watching that use planner systems like the Hobonichi or a bullet journal. That way I can get inspired from you as well. Thank you so much for watching. I'm sending you a lot of love. Bye for now.